Good morning. It's Vijay here. It's Monday, 6th of May. Welcome to the pre-market commentary. The title of today's topic is Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day is a tradition in the Western countries where a creature called the groundhog comes out of its burrow, looks at everything, and then just goes back in its burrow because things are almost the same. There is a very popular movie called The Groundhog Day, where a series of events happen regularly in the same manner every day. Today's environment is something like that. The markets open with a gap up, and then they sell off, and the next day again they open with a gap. That's what happened on Friday, and that's what is likely to happen today in the Indian markets, with the gift nifty showing a gap up of 125 points. So whether it will repeat what happened on Friday is yet to be seen, but it is very eerily similar to what is happening in global markets too. So you see a bad market in the US, bad data, it opens down and then it takes off and then forgets all about the data. And if there is a bad result, the same thing happens for a day and the next day it gets forgotten, what people will call it as discounted. On last week, we had Apple results, which per se were quite bad, but then they announced a buyback, which they regularly announce whenever they have bad results, and promptly Apple went up 7%. Now, Warren Buffett had the Berkshire Hathaway annual general meeting on Saturday, and he threw cold water on Apple when he said yes, so they have sold about 13% of their holding. Remember, Warren Buffett has about 48%, had 48% of their entire AUM only in Apple, and built over a period of about 9 years. And now they are slowly chipping away, and now they are 13% down. So again, we may see selling in Apple today, and then some other news would come, and then again Apple goes back to a particular level. But the path is clear for Apple that there are no innovation. So therefore, it is going to be a slow and steady downward drift, with the biggest sponsor, Mr. Warren Buffett, not willing to stay with Apple and go out on a regular basis. Coming back to Indian markets, as I mentioned yesterday in my weekly commentary, lots of results today. Hero Motors, you have Aisha, you have L&T, and such of the like in the Nifty. So there will be script specific moves this week. Reliance is going to be the key for what happens in the next week. As I said yesterday, that tomorrow is the third phase, and we will get some inkling of which way the wind is blowing, but we'll get a confirmation of it in the fourth phase, which is on next Monday. So that is as far as the election scenario is concerned. Looking at Asian markets, Japan is closed today. Hong Kong opened with a gap up, and then it is being selling off, but not much, about 40 points. Gold and silver got sold very badly last week. The gold bugs and silver bugs must have been really nervous, but silver has bounced back from the 26 and odd levels to around 27. Dollar is steady at 105 and odd. Then oil is also steady at 83. The US Treasury yields again at 4.52. So nothing much is happening. So whatever happens, again, the next day, the same pattern is repeating. So that's what the Groundhog Day syndrome. So today, the bulls will come back in full force because the rumors of the tax has been quashed by the finance ministry. Nobody knows which government, who will be the finance minister, what the policies are, but the rumors abound as to what the government will do. As I mentioned yesterday, this government will only look at raising taxes for the capital markets because the capital markets don't have a lobby. But then we give what is given to us. We take what is given to us, and we have to play with that the rules of the game. So I think things will be okay in the first half. Second half, we may see some selling. I'll be looking at two stocks today. One is my favorite stock, which is the Piramal Pharma, which seems to have broken out of the 145 to 150 level. Now it has gone to 153, 154. It's got a long way to go from the listing price of 100, 200, but I think slowly and steadily from a low of 65, it has been marching ahead. Results are due this week, so I think something must be there. The insiders must be buying. The other stock is also another popular one, and one of my favorites is Biocon, which is now trading about 300 for quite some time. So I think we may see an interesting move. Results are again due next week. So these are the two stocks I'll be watching. Reliance, of course, for trading purposes, and then the other stocks which are coming in for results, again for intraday or BTSD kind of purposes. Kotak, as I mentioned yesterday, will again be the star in the morning. We have to see whether it gets sold, because Kotak has got inherent structural deficiencies for which the big players are not getting into Kotak. So whatever you do today, have a nice trading day.